And we want to welcome our new members, Kathy and Jeannie, and so there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to election of new officers.
Oh, did you turn this thing on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. We're going to go to election of new officers, and then I'm going to let the new president, whoever that is, take over. But before we do that, let me go through real quickly what bills I have paid and what bills need to be paid. Now, when at the end of the meeting today, or sometime today, or within the next day or so, there are some bills that need to be paid right now, don't they, Becky? Mm-hmm. And I can take care of those, but whoever we elect as treasurer and whoever we elect as president needs to go to the Citizens State Bank and sign the little signature card. Okay?
And bank at Tescott, don't we?
No, we don't. We closed that account and moved everything. Everything's over at
This
Citizen.
bank right here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
okay.
one just right down the street.
Citizen.
They will need to go and
Okay.
probably go into Joanne Detmer. Her office is right around the corner when you come in the bank. Tell her you need to sign the new signature card for the Council on Aging. But Becky has given me some bills. We'll go through those in a second. And then I will go ahead and pay those because they are due. And then whoever we elect can go from there. Oh, okay. So we have taken roll call. Let's go to election of new officers. Let's start out with I'll take nominations for president.
I nominate Judy Albers.
Okay. Any other nominations?
I move that nomination cease. And I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. It's been moved and seconded that we nominate Judy for president. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Okay. Good luck, Judy. Okay. Let's go to...
I move to make a motion for vice president.
Yes. My vice president.
Kathy Moss.
Okay. Kathy Moss has been nominated. Any other nominations?
No,
Move the nomination cease.
I second.
And I second. Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
We got lots of seconds. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It's been moved and seconded that we have Kathy Moss as your vice president. All in favor, raise your right hand. All right.
Question, do you spell your name with a K or C?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Okay.
How come I didn't have one of them?
I don't know, but you can have mine.
Do we have an extra one?
What do you want?
Agenda.
She needs the agenda. I will
Agenda.
give her mine in a second. We'll share it.
There
Oh,
she
we got
goes.
it. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I move to make a motion for secretary and treasurer as one. And I move for Nancy Mitch for that position.
Okay. Is there a second? to that?
Nominations closed. I second it.
Okay. All right. It's been moved and seconded that
You
we
accept that?
Yeah, I
combine the offices of secretary and treasurer, and that we nominate Nancy Nitch. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, motion passed. Okay, now.
Wait a minute, ITSCH. I'm just...
That's good.
I think so, but I always switch S and C.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm sorry, Roger.
Now, let me see where did I. Okay, first of all, let me go through the bills that I have paid in the last month. All right? Okay. Yeah. Bob, question.
No. Should we go ahead with the reading of the minutes before we go down to the treasurer's report? Do you want to do that, or you want to go with what you want to do?
Well, no,
on your
yeah.
agenda?
Let's go in order. Let's go in
I think
order.
we should.
That's good. A good idea.
I think we should.
Okay. Who would like to read the minutes?
Our new secretary.
Okay, is this 12/19?
Uh-huh.
Okay. LCCA Board meeting, December the 19th, 2018. President Jan Dallin called the meeting to order at 9 a.m. Roll call was taken by Judy Olvers. Present were Jan Dallin, Bob Lovelace, Judy Olvers, Nancy Nitch, Marge Schneider, Charlene Watson, and Charlene DeWitt. Guests included Chris Lovelace, Jeannie Fries, Becky Rathbun, Karen Mays, Rose Landis, and Mona Gertzman. Secretary Watson read the minutes from the November 23rd meeting, and they were approved as read. President Dallin read the financial report. She reported that the Bank of Tescott money market account was transferred to the Citizen State Bank checking account in the amount of $20,256.23. Disbursements included rent paid at the 206 East Court office in the amount of $244.06, which includes electricity and water. $19 was paid for the home health client. Ads in the Lucas Publishing paper amounted to $39.60 and $166.30 to the Lincoln Sentinel for ads printed in their paper. It was noted that we will have to request monthly statement printouts from the Citizen State Bank. President Jan reported we have had no reply from tract letter to Teresa Richards. She gave a report from Jeannie Krangle, who is helping with our financial situation. The President noted she does not have a password to the office computer, and we need to get someone to figure this out so we can look at our past records. Bob Lovelace told the board we are still paying on insurance for Teresa Richards, and this needs to be stopped. Discussion followed. Judy Olvers moved that President Jan will take care of sending a notice to Blue Cross Blue Shield today to inform them that this employee is no longer in our employment and ask them to cancel this policy. Bob Lovelace asked if a written notice of resignation was received when the executive board met with Teresa Richards. President Jan explained that only a verbal resignation was received at that time. Bob asked how much was paid to Teresa. Jan said she received $788.38 in salary and $529.88 on her IRA. Judy made a motion that Jan go to Jean Krangle to find out what we should do and how the 1099 should be handled at the end of the year. Charlene DeWitt seconded the motion, which passed unanimously. Bob made a motion that a written resignation be sent to Teresa Richards, seconded by Marge Schneider, and passed unanimously. Under new business, it was noted that applicants for the new board need to live within the proper area as noted on the district map. Bob Lovelace will carry the letters from applicants applying for the board to the Lincoln County Commissioner for approval at their January 14th meeting. Judy Olvers moved that we hire Jeannie Krangle to do our books and take care of filing our income tax and other book work for $100 a month. Bob Lovelace seconded the motion. It was noted that Nancy Nitch and Charlene Watson had handed in their resignation. Bob Lovelace reapplied for his position in District 2. Jan Dallin has finished her second term and will no longer be on the board. After discussion, Charlene Watson agreed to stay on for the final year of her term. Nancy Nitch also made the decision to stay on the board. Bob Lovelace moved that the board accept their decision, seconded by Marge Schneider. Motion passed unanimously. Under old business, President Jan said we have 3 applicants for the board, including Kathy Moss for District 1 or the at-large position. Jeannie Fries and Alan Serene applied for District 3 or the at-large position. 1 application was received for the position of LCCOA office manager, that being Becky Rathbun. Karen May, Senior Opportunities and Community Services Supervisor of the NCFHAAA in Manhattan, said that in making a decision on hiring a new office manager, we need to focus on what our mission is and look at what we want for our future. She said that a clear line of separation between the job of Senior Center Coordinator and LCCOA Office Director needs to be made so that we do not have a conflict of interest. We need to take time to think about what we want to include in the office manager job description, Mays said. No meeting was set up at this time to discuss what these new guidelines should be. Bob Lovelace moved the meeting be adjourned, seconded by Marge Schneider, and passed unanimously. The next meeting will be January 22nd, 2019. Charlene Watson, Secretary.
Any corrections, additions?
Didn't you state that Alan Serene did not want to be on the board?
I met with Alan, and what he said was the money that we
Yeah.
receive from mill levy
But
money.
this is saying, kind of hanging in the air, that he's an applicant for.
But I went to the commissioners and I explained to them what Alan had said to me, and he's not acceptable on the board.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, then we don't need any
Yeah,
corrections.
this, yeah, that was according to the application I'd received.
Right.
At that time, but you talked to him after that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Everybody clear on that? All right. No corrections or additions? They'll stand approved as read then. Okay? All right. Treasurer's report. We should have made a list for you, Nancy. I'll let you look at this when I get done here.
And
Okay.
we were going to wait on that till Jeannie comes.
Oh,
So we need to go
no.
to the presentation of bills.
No, the presentation of bills,
These are
ones she
these are ones that I've
I
paid
have
so
paid.
far this month.
that are already
I say
paid.
That would be presentation of bills.
Yeah.
Treasurer's report, we don't know how much money we have in there as of yet, so we'll be just discussing that with Gene Krangle.
no. Presentation is a pile that has to be paid today. She's doing what she's already paid.
What I've already paid this
Say-
month.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll need to, as we noted in the minutes last month, we will need to, when whoever you decide to put on the signature card, need to request a printed out copy of the monthly bank statement from the Citizen State Bank.
So that
Okay,
would be
so-
Judy Alvers and Nancy Nitch.
Yep.
So whoever, does that needs to make that request, and I'm sure Mrs. Detmer will be able to take care of that for you. Okay. On the bills that I paid this month, the first and the second to myself for meal mileage of $204.80. Also on the second to Roger Hayworth for the last of the utilities for that because they didn't get it, don't get it right away. On the 5th,
How much was that?
it was $44.56. Okay. To a home health client for reimbursement, $57. Okay. On the 18th, to American Family Insurance for property insurance for us moving
Yeah.
here. And then Becky and I were dealing with workman's comp, and we're not going to. I've got that check back. We're not going to do anything, so that's going to stay in here. And then again for a home health client, a bill he just received yesterday, and I just paid yesterday for $76. So $128.76.
How much was the insurance?
The insurance is $163.
Okay.
And those are all the bills that I have paid this past month. Okay, and here are all the, I've clipped together all the receipts for that.
And do we
Okay.
have any correspondence we've received? Just the new bills?
Just the new bills.
Oh, you didn't list, and you gave me a check for this recorder. You didn't list that.
That was on the month before, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, you want me to go back and check?
The last meeting, we used the state recorder.
Yeah, we used that.
So it
Let
could
me
have
go
been
back
on
and,
that bill.
let me go back and
don't
check.
know.
I think I'd already, I think I read it.
okay. So
Can I ask a question? Or no?
Sure.
Oh, what is the deal with the home health reimbursement, and why does one person get $57 and the other one $76?
It's the same person, but it just depends upon when they bill it during the month.
But we only have one person that will
One
help
person,
in.
we have another person that's interested, but I don't know who will,
Well, let me ask you, why does one person, that's $126 a month for bills paid to one person for what's it for, housekeeping or what?
It's housekeeping.
yes, it's
It's housekeeping.
housekeeping. And it was something that was set up by Teresa and before,
Yeah, I
and
know.
it's a
I know
continuing thing.
I need a
Voted on
housekeeper.
it.
It just depends upon when they bill him.
I understand. I know what you're talking about, but
Just depends upon when they
I'm
bill.
kind of wondering, I've got a thought too. That seems like a lot compared. Are they going more?
And it just,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do they actually send a bill
Yeah.
saying what it's
They send a bill to him and he gives me the bill.
okay.
But if that were the case, why aren't several people applying?
I don't know.
I mean, why is he
All they
getting
have to do is
spatial?
ask.
Yeah.
All they have to do is apply for
Yeah.
it and bring it to the executive board, and they'll make the decision.
Yeah, yeah.
Either yay
In
or
fact,
nay.
I had another gentleman.
Nobody's done that, though.
Another gentleman, when I was talking to this client yesterday, as I came through there, that is interested in
Well, I
these
bet.
services. He just lost his wife and would be interested in those services. So that's something that we can
And
explore.
we don't pay the whole thing.
You don't pay the
I
whole
know
thing.
he only pays $3 or something.
He pays part of it, yeah, and we pay the rest.
But it seems pretty high to me. I wonder if it shouldn't be investigated.
I don't know how
I would
how
like-
it was. I don't know how it was arranged or anything like that. So we would have to call that company.
Okay, this is a new year. We can look into this.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'll give you the address and the phone number and everything. I've got it. So
Okay.
and
And
yeah,
see
Judy-
if they, what kind of contract that we set up.
Or
Surely
who set
there
it
was something, anyway.
yeah.
Okay?
And Judy, your check was dated for the 31st
Okay.
of December, so it was in last year's thing.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions on that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. And this will all be, all right. Now, let's go to
Okay, it was the 31st, but it needed to be recorded on this because
I got it.
our meeting was December 19th and you didn't list for this.
Oh, you're right. You're
You
right.
understand what I'm trying
I
to say?
got
Yes.
you.
It was
Because
canceled.
after our, yeah. because
Yeah,
our-
it was canceled
our
last year,
meeting
but that
was
doesn't make
canceled.
any.
Okay. Now, what I've got for bills, we have,
Hey, Doug, do you mean that she could come? We're moving quickly.
okay, we have the bill from Eagle Communications.
This is what needs to be paid?
These are
Okay.
ones that need to be paid. Okay. For setting up the internet and telephone and everything over here in the room next door. $107.39.
No, that's not right.
Is that all right? Am I reading?
It's more than 100. Go to the other side. 210.
Down there at the,
Oh, okay. This in the blue?
Well, I don't know. Let me look at that. I thought it was 210, but maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy
she
the
has
way
two
they,
bills there, though, Beck.
263.
it's kind of crazy
She
the
has
way
two bills
their
there.
statements.
This is for your internet and your phone, and it was prorated for the month of January to February, and then you had your installation fee, so it's a little higher. It'll be cheaper next month. But this is $263.66 for Eagle Communications for your phone and internet.
Okay.
63, 66.
And then
This
this-
one is your setting up of your office. They
That
came
was
and
the
they came and unlocked your computer, hooked up all the drivers to your printers, and installed everything with it. And it was $210.
Even?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
that cost a lot to unlock, but
He did it in an hour, but you get charged, for mileage for him to
For
come
the
because he
trip
came
and
from
everything.
Hayes.
Yeah.
So they charged you $90 for travel and $120 to do it.
Okay.
but we had to do it.
Yeah, it's all
Yes,
done and it's
there's
nice.
some way
So
to-
that move was costly.
So those checks have to be made out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can mail those. with you.
Okay.
Unless you, I don't know if you have any postage. Do you have any postage? Do you have any stamps? Or if there's any stamps?
I don't know, was there any stamps in the drawer or in the,
I did not find any. All I found was ones that she had taken off of this.
Yeah.
Envelopes, or
Envelopes,
one
yeah.
to take off.
Okay.
So we might need to get whoever's, in the next future. I think the seniors, like I can use my stamps or whatever. It's only 50 cents, but.
it's 55 now, it went up.
55 now, went up.
What? I'm not doing it.
The night for that, they changed it to 55 cents.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
$2 a book
Okay.
now.
Yeah, it
I
went up
propose
yesterday.
that
Oh,
For Council of Aging,
Get some stamps.
we will price a roll of stamps.
Purchase stamps.
Put your roll stamps.
Forever stamps.
Well, you can still
You can
use
still
them.
use
You can
them.
still
You
use
can
it.
still use them.
use them.
Just have to add 5
That's
cents.
why I bought 2 rolls.
No,
in
you
No,
don't
December.
forever stamps.
Because
you
I knew
don't.
it was
It's
going
going
up.
That's it?
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't have to
Is that just
add
that one kind of stamp, though?
that forever
That's
stamp.
what all stamps are now, unless you're going overseas or something like that. So
55
Okay.
cents.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's
Okay,
still
so that's-
cheaper than any other
Needs to be
country.
paid.
Even
Okay,
communications.
yeah, those are for Eagle Communications. And then we have the bill from the Citizen State Bank, the rental fee for the safety deposit box. And all that is in there, and I have seen it when I cashed in that other CD, there's one more CD in there. That's all that's in there.
Okay.
So it's entirely up to you whether you want to go ahead and
I
continue
wouldn't
with
want to
that,
be responsible for carrying it
I
around.
wouldn't either.
or have it.
Sorry.
$15?
It's
Why can't
$15.
we just deposit it into our account? So eliminate
No.
that bank deposit fee. Just cash and deposit into our account.
Then that gives us too much money.
Because they don't want to give us any more money anyway.
They're not going to give us any money until that money is spent down. They're not going to give us any more money until that money is spent down. That's what was said at last commissioners meeting. So
But right now, you're going to pay a fee if you cashed in.
Well, yeah,
see,
penalty.
I understand that.
You get a
So what?
penalty.
So what? It's just money we don't have anyway. We're just
So
going to
when
make it
does
less
it
money.
come
And I'm trying to remember how much this one was.
Is it 25,000 too?
I think it's about, yeah, it's either 20 or 25.
We had 50,000 in 2 CDs. So what the county commissioner said, we should not carry more than $2,600 in our checking account at any one time. So
But here, we got to wait for Jeannie.
Okay.
We don't know
All right.
what's in our
When does that CD mature?
I don't
She can't
know.
remember.
I don't know. I just know that there was one other CD in the box
With
when
that
I
amount
cashed
of
out
money,
that other one.
and your penalty's gonna, it's gonna be kind of
Yeah.
stiff.
So maybe
so.
maybe we should have the new president investigate that, huh?
Jeannie might have it in
How
her
much is
books.
your
as
Or
long
Jeannie
as
might.
yeah.
$15.
15.
$15.
Yeah.
Do
But that
do
won't
you
break
want
the-
to?
But the
That
bank's
won't
not
break the
paying
bank.
any interest anyway, so
No,
it's no big
no.
deal as far as putting
You
in
can
the
rent
checking
space in
account.
your,
But the problem is, you can't keep adding money to your account and not spending it. They say they're not gonna give any more money till you spend it
You want
down.
to remember, our budget this year is over $70,000 again. So the percentages is going to be going to Sylvan and Lincoln Senior Center. We're not going to receive a dime of that money again out of $70,000 until this money is spent down. And so we had so many problems in the past. Let's get past that and let's start doing what we need to be doing for our seniors. Judy has some ideas about that, and we'll talk about them later. So
Okay.
let's go ahead with our bill.
But nevertheless, we probably, let's see, due date was
Hasn't that been taken
January.
out of the account?
what?
Wasn't that taken out of the account? I thought that's what you
Your
said.
check? Yes, it's been
It's-
taken out.
Oh,
Okay.
it's already been?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says your
so
checking
we don't
account
have to write a
has been
check.
charged
It's already
with
been-
the annual fee is.
They paid for this
but
year.
that's
That is letting
something,
us know.
that's something that you want to consider, guys. Think about,
Yeah.
consider, and also whoever you decide to do the signatory, the president and treasurer on the
Check?
checking account will also be the signatory.
Who has
on
the
a-
key to the safety deposit box?
We found it the other day in the drawer.
It's in there, we found it.
Okay.
It's an oddball little thing.
Can one or the other sign, or does both of us have
It was
to sign?
one or the other.
Okay,
It was one or the other when I went in and did it.
okay.
Okay.
So,
Any
okay.
other?
There's,
But
okay. All right. So that's just letting you know that that's been
That's-
charged
yeah.
us.
No,
I
that's
won't have to
paid.
take care of that.
That's
All
Yeah,
right.
that's knowledge.
Now, okay.
Hi, Jeannie.
Let's go with Bob. Let's go with you. That's wonderful.
My wife
Bob.
washed my billfold, I had them in my coveralls, and that's the remaining. We went to Dollar General and bought totes to move from that office to this office. We bought 6 totes, $68.38. Isn't that what that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what is owed to me. I put that on my own credit card. So I'm owed $68.38.
And as we unpack them, they're going to the basement to be used for
Whatever.
storage.
Whatever. Okay.
You're the first one to have a washed bill, right?
Look at it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's clean. It's clean.
Yeah,
Can't even read it.
it's what you
Okay.
call laundered money.
Yeah, laundered money, that's right.
Okay. Do we have a motion to pay this?
I make
to
a
Bob?
motion that Bob be paid for all those totes.
I second it.
All right. Been moved and seconded that we pay Bob for the totes used in moving. All in favor, raise your
Yeah.
right hand. Opposed? No? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, got that. I'll get that one written down. Okay. Now, I don't know if all of you are aware, but we had a freezer in the kitchen go down. And emergency situation. When I came in to get my meals that day, Becky said, "Jan, the freezer's going out." And so her dad went down, and I gave them permission, and they went down and bought a new freezer. So cross your fingers, everybody. We hope that everything keeps working for a while. All right. So, but that was $200 with. Okay,
No,
let's
no.
see. Wait a minute. We had started out with $669 and there was a $200 discount, so we have
$469.
$469.
Becky, what'd that freezer cost?
Oh, no.
It was $669 minus $200 discount.
Yeah, the total $858.
800. You're adding instead of subtracting.
Yeah, it was. They got a discount, but then they bought the 5-year warranty for
Oh.
That's a good idea.
$119.
That's a good idea.
So the subtotal was
Was
that, and then there was
$788
tax.
and
'cause
tax.
Dad just did it on his card, and then he
Okay.
paid himself back. So $858 even.
$858 even?
Yep.
$858 even.
And so we owe it to,
We owe it to your
Lincoln
dad.
Senior Center.
Lincoln
No,
Senior.
Dad already paid himself back out.
Okay, all right. To
Lincoln
Lincoln
Senior.
Senior Center.
Okay. No motion until we hear what's in our bank account.
Oh, I don't know. I know what was in at the end of the year.
Well,
That
it
would
wouldn't make any
help.
difference. That money's gotta be paid.
Yeah.
A motion should be made, let's finish this
Yeah.
business. A motion, I'll move to make a motion that we
But
pay.
if we don't have any cash, then the CD has to be done.
We have the cash. I know we have the cash, but we just cashed a $25,000 CD here about 3 months ago. So that money better be there.
what was it at the end of the year?
I just put the expenses and stuff in. I'll have to go back and look and see what the bank account balance
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a balance, Gene.
Yeah.
Need a balance. But I move to make that. I move to make a motion that we pay the LCA $858 for the new freezer.
I second it.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we pay $858 to the Lincoln Senior Center for the new freezer. All in favor? Raise your right hand. Okay, opposed? Okay, nobody. All right.
Can I say something here?
Sure.
I think there needs to be some kind of documentation, who paid for what, because if I remember right, when Teresa moved out, there was a freezer, and she said it was hers, and she took it. So I think you need to make sure there's some kind of a documentation with a serial number or something and who paid for it, for future reference, in case it got, I just think it's good business.
When we do our inventory through Manhattan, like, because the old freezer that was there was theirs. We've had it for 17 years.
Uh-huh.
And so we have to take it off their inventory that it's no longer, that it's been disposed of. And then we put in ours, and it's owned by the Lincoln Senior Center.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so,
So
okay,
you
so
do
it's
have
on your-
documentation.
Yeah,
It's
so
on your
we have to
inventory.
put it on our inventory every year, and they're working on it right now. It's due
But
at the
what
end of the
Jeannie
month.
said, see, we, as the LCCA, gave you that money back.
Yeah.
We need that in our records, that we paid for the
Okay,
freezer
Nancy.
to you.
Right.
On that receipt, there should be inventory number.
Probably is somewhere.
It'll show up on the books.
If you wrote that in the minutes
Because you have it in the books that you paid
for.
You want
the other one,
you want it in, well,
Is it
okay.
a SKU number? Is it a SKU number?
You should have an
Invoice number?
invoice number. or
There's an
something.
invoice number about 5 or 6 lines down.
Because
invoice
my
to the left.
recollection says
Right
there's
there.
a lot of stuff that came up missing that nobody knows where it is.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps we need to document. some
Well,
stuff.
if she
Say
puts
there's
the
a 5-year
number,
warranty.
it'll in the minutes, then it would be.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. From now on, we need to make some kind of documentation.
Okay.
Okay, that takes care of all the bills that I have and presented to me.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? All right. Okay, now, I'm going to let the new president take over and start with correspondence. And I'm going to go back here at the table and write out the checks for these bills. And so, carry on.
Hey, another bill you guys have. You need to
Okay,
pay
Miss
rent.
Judy.
Rent. You need to pay rent to the Lincoln Senior Center.
Oh, which is,
$100 a month.
okay.
Okay, what about paying Jeannie Kringle?
I'll give you a bill.
Sugar.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be getting a bill from you, Jeannie. All right. Okay, Lincoln Senior Center.
Do you want to be paid this time?
I
or you
make
want to
a
send bill?
motion that we pay our rent to the Lincoln Senior Center of $100.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Those. Oh, I can't make motions.
No.
I'm
you can't.
president. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I make a motion that we pay the rent.
All right.
gonna second
He's going to second it. Okay, did you
I
get that?
know.
Got
Give
it.
Nancy,
put my
give
hand
Nancy
up.
time to talk, to write.
I got it.
Okay,
Probably
she's
doing
got
this
it.
all afternoon.
Okay,
Nancy, no.
all
Arm
right.
will be sore.
So, I will put these, I'll pay these bills, let them off today. And do you want me to go to the post office and buy a roll of stamps?
Yeah, you need to if you're
Yeah.
going to mail those because you got to put stamps
That'd
on
be
them.
Yeah, I've got to put a stamp on it, but I mean,
Yeah.
do you want me to buy like a book, a roll, or
Yeah.
for the
Nancy,
Council on Aging?
you got a
Yeah.
book?
I make a motion you buy a book of stamps.
Okay.
How many is in a book?
I don't know.
Book is
$50
20
You want a roll?
stamps.
Isn't it $50?
Well, I spent
It's
bought a
$55
roll
for a roll.
and it was $60.
$60. Okay.
Just get a
That's what it is.
roll.
I'll get
Yeah.
a roll. That should last you for.
What a while.
That's what I
Long,
say.
long time.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You better second it.
Who seconded? Yeah, Marge.
Marge seconded
And we
it.
voted. There, I got my hand up.
Okay, who made the motion?
I did.
Okay, Jeannie.
It just goes up automatically.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's hear from Jeannie.
Jeannie's pretty unprepared. I just, what I focused on this last month was putting last year's books into. This is where I came up and I realized I only bought part of it. This is the expenses and the income, which does not include assets like freezers. And you're right, there was a freezer floating around there
Yes.
somewhere, and I didn't quite understand that. Nor did I realize this was 2 pages, so they're not stapled.
There's probably more than just a freezer floating that we have no idea where it is.
You found that there was a freezer?
Well, there was a check
yes.
for a freezer.
Yeah, you
We just bought a
reimbursed us
freezer
for
for him here last year.
everything. I mean, everything was started 20 years ago, and now and they got everything then,
Pass it around.
and now it's all going out at the same time.
Okay.
We replaced,
We could
Becky,
get-
didn't we replace it? We replaced a chest freezer, didn't we?
You've done you've reimbursed us for the steam table
Yeah.
and the open double door fridge.
The upright freezers, we just bought them one here
And then
last
you
year.
just bought the
And we
other
bought one this
freezer,
year.
and now we got one that matches it just like it. So we
Okay.
have 2 new
Well, that's
freezers,
what I
a new
thought.
walk-in or a new open double door fridge, and a steam table.
Can I get your staple pen?
Yeah, you want me to get it? I'll get it.
Please.
Okay.
So what I did was take the bank statements, put them into QuickBooks. This is the part, this is just the income and expenses, which I was focused on because I wanted to see what kind of 990 I needed to file. And now I know. The intermediate one.
Thank you.
There were things I didn't understand. The other thing I wanted to do was get Teresa's W-2 out and get the tax deposit made, which I did. So
Even when you didn't have trouble, you were worried you'd have trouble with the
I just
government.
talked a lot. And finally said, I just want to give you money. And they said, okay. But we'll have to straighten that out because I don't think anybody's got any passwords.
No, we were waiting for election, and then
Right.
whoever got elected.
And then you tell me what you want every month and I'll,
I looked, you can
Bring
see
it.
it, and I can see a bunch of staples. I looked in it before I walked in.
There.
I just had to walk over and.
It was Becky coming over here.
Okay.
anybody have any questions?
Explain that to me, Jeannie, if you would.
Okay, so the stuff that really is of interest to you shows on the balance sheet, which I didn't bring, which is A, how much money is in the bank.
Right.
Plenty, I believe, because they cashed a CD.
Yep.
And the assets, which would include the wandering freezer. And I didn't bring that. I'll
Okay.
bring it next month.
But you'll give that to Judy?
Yeah.
Or Nancy?
Yeah.
Nancy needs it.
Okay.
Because she's the treasurer.
Okay.
So that way she present that next month. Or do we need to know? Do we need to know sooner, Judy?
Well,
Yeah, we'd kind of like to know, but either Nancy or I'll be over. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there
That's
you go.
fine.
All right.
you
So
don't
this
have
is
to race up and down the street with me.
no. This is just for last year. This was everything that was on bank statements.
Okay. And my main concern, you've done everything for a W-2 or
Yeah,
1099
it's
or
all
all
done.
that.
They're all mailed. It's all mailed.
You hear that goddamn attorney fee for the audit.
You know, as a taxpayer, I was absolutely stunned.
It scares you, doesn't it?
Well,
Tell me what you.
my opinion going through checks, and this is just as a person, you know, like when I
Yeah,
go through mine
yeah,
and I find
yeah.
things my husband did, and I'm like, oh my God, why did you
Yeah.
do that? When I look at there's a lot of money and nothing happened. There were legal fees, there are professional fees, which was an audit, there's a bunch of salary, an IRA contribution, and health insurance, and a little bit of advertising, a little bit of supplies, a phone bill. But what happened? What programs were there?
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
We don't know that.
No, I know.
We
I
didn't
know.
do anything.
There was a movie.
That was the whole thing. Jeannie.
Moving
All we wanted was
costs.
accountability to where the money's going. And
But the money also needs to be working and
It's supposed
doing
to be,
something.
Yeah.
For the seniors in the county.
Accountability, where you're spending the
And
money for.
if you're passing through, which you are, to the senior center, and I don't know what's happening with Sylvan, that's fine. But that's a matter of writing a couple of checks twice a year. What else happens?
Well, just in glancing at this, under miscellaneous expenses, postage, mailing service, $148.80. I know that they mail letters for almost $30 a letter. They mail 4 of them out of senior citizens' money.
Yeah, but you consider the cost of stamps.
I'm
Now,
not
what's
considering
this
the cost of stamps.
$6,500?
That was that
Is it
audit.
Audit?
Oh,
That was the
okay.
attorney fee. That was the attorney who paid
That's
for it.
attorney fees. I did a quarter.
No, that
No,
that
that's
was
the
the
audit.
audit.
Yeah, that was the
attorney's
audit.
fees were $2,300.
Well, they don't consider it in an audit, though.
Well,
We're told
Well,
it
yeah.
was, but they said it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but I
Gina?
need,
Yeah,
I
here's
put
legal
a,
fees.
This telephone communications was $1,800. Is that what it cost us to get hooked up over there?
no, that was the phone bill for the whole year.
Okay, okay.
And these are kind of, to me, these are screwy categories, but these are the categories that are on the 990. So that's
Okay.
the way.
But I think it's good that they're categorized.
Well, when you look at what a nonprofit does, you look at, I mean, ideally, you're looking to see whether your contributions actually go for what they're supposed to go. So you look at the cost of operations, which is the advertising and that, their building expenses, program expenses.
Program expensive, $365.
So-
okay,
I
can
know
I ask, where is it we are helping a person
for home health
stay
care.
in their
With
home?
housekeeping.
Where is that listed? This Angel Care, we're paying,
Oh, I didn't see any Angel Care.
and that I don't know who it is. I thought
I don't
it
know
was
who it's
We have,
listed to.
it's in a file in there. I'll show it
I
to you.
know,
But-
but I want to see it on here.
Well, I
It's
agree.
an expense, but I
They're
wondered,
reimbursing a client for housekeeping to the tune of
I would almost think it'd be program expense.
$126.
You think that's what that
And
would
who
be?
did they pay? See, I just looked at bank
Yeah,
statements and
okay, can I say the name?
No.
No.
Can't do that. That's HIPAA. You can't.
what's this program expenses?
other,
Well,
that
yeah.
might be it.
I would think that's what it's.
Because it
I would
hasn't
look.
been a
I'll look.
whole long time that we've been doing this.
But the thing is, I
But
don't
it
know
wouldn't be
why
that much
one
for a year, would
person,
it? Not no damn
why
$40
does
or
one person get all
Well,
the spatial
yeah, $100 a
attention?
month.
But if you decide that that's
That
going
could
to
be.
be
that
the
could be a
program,
combination.
Okay, because he was going to be kicked out.
Well, I can think of one other one when I deliver Meals on Wheels that would need it worse than, how are you going to be a judge?
We need to set up something advertising
Advertising it,
that's saying,
yeah.
and if that's a real
If you
program,
need
if that's something
It has
you
to be
want
a
to do.
program.
Yeah.
but
where the new
not
person
just hand them money,
gets
they're
that
going to
job
have
needs
to
to do.
apply and
That's right.
is there a real need? Because
Yes.
I know people, they're giving something away free, I want it. I gotta have my fair
Yeah.
share, whether
Well,
they
like I'm
need it.
messy. Could you?
Hey, I could use a housekeeper. This is what's irking
Now.
me. Why is this one person? I'm going to be the second person that applies for it.
Now, I see
I've
here,
got something later in the meeting that I
Gina.
heard of a need that I want to bring up.
under payroll expenses, I don't see any vacation time that was paid out this year.
I didn't divide it between vacation time. If you want me to, I will.
No.
There was a bunch of it at the end.
You know what you're doing. I'm just asking.
No, I just looked
but
at these and tried to
Do you
get.
see how much money we received?
Yeah.
$77,830. $15,000 was given to Lincoln Senior Center, and I don't see Sylvan's. We didn't pay Sylvan nothing. Yes, we did. We gave him $2,700.
I will have to look because
I made that
didn't-
motion myself.
When
Well,
was it?
and last year we
last year.
paid a lot of their utilities.
Yes. So that was. Is that a
I think
year
that
ago?
was the year before.
That's 2 years ago, isn't it?
That was not this past
Okay,
year.
that's
That
why
was
it's
the
not
year
there.
before.
Use your
That's
pen.
why
Because
it's not there.
we're doing
No,
it when
I
I
will
first
look.
came on.
That's right. That's when I first came on
Okay.
too.
Yeah,
But-
So that'd be 2 years ago.
yeah.
How in the hell can we spend that kind of money?
Payroll.
But
Take-
you think we're
50,000.
going to save money because we aren't going to have these high wages and health insurance and all
Insurance and
that.
IRA contributions.
Yes.
But nobody had a clue that she was getting that much
Well,
money until we did a
We
court
didn't know what the hell
on
she
her.
was doing.
So you got 78 over $78,000.
Well, we're lucky.
You spent $30,000 one way or another in payroll.
Yeah, half of that went to her.
Yeah,
Half of the
Gene,
senior money
if you look
went
at
to
that,
her.
she received over 40,000 with her benefits and her wage.
Half of
No,
the
I-
senior
No,
money.
here's the total of.
I think the total is
payroll.
the 30. I think I've tried to put the benefits in the
Yeah,
IRA.
penalty, payroll, it says
payroll is-
$30.
Well, and her insurance, is that on there?
Yeah,
Her
the
insurance?
health
Yeah, it's
insurance
on there.
expense.
IRA, she got an IRA, yeah.
Okay.
You know, but everybody that you talk to wants to quit their job and get that one.
Well,
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
settle for the housekeeper.
But now,
all right.
okay.
Okey dokey.
So what we really need to know is what our balance is with the CD.
Yeah, you just need the balance sheet.
Yeah. And so we need to know what the balance is in our checking account after cashing that CD 2.5 months
And-
ago. And then we still have that CD in a safe deposit box.
Right.
And you need to see what that is.
Would you, next month, we'd like a bill for what this has cost, and
Or do you have a bill ready now?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I understood it was $100 a month. If you don't do more than you've done recently, I'm not going to charge you $100 a month because I did this and then I've done nothing.
So
But
you will
$100
send,
should be fair because certain times in the month, certain months you're
When
going
we-
to do more.
When we get going, yeah.
okay.
you will send a 1099 form to Teresa or
I sent her,
W-2 form.
it's already gone.
Fantastic. Good
That's
job.
great. That's great.
Yeah, I
Do
didn't want to be
we
late on
want
that.
her to continue to do this? We need
We
a
voted
motion that she continue. She agreed to this to get us through the end of the year. I want to
Okay, I make
I
a
would like
motion
to have her,
continue.
yes, continue and especially to do the reports at the end of the year because I'm not up on any of that.
And if you're going to continue, would you please bring us a bank statement
Sure.
at our meetings?
I don't get the bank statements. For,
Okay.
So we're going to have to set up something somewhere.
Well, we need
Nancy
to
will
go
have
to the
that.
bank
Okay.
and ask for a
As
bank
long as we
statement.
know.
Whoever goes as the signatories.
Okay.
Which will be
Yeah,
you and
request
Nancy.
that.
And then I could give you a copy of it or
Yeah,
something.
there you go.
If
They'll
you could
even-
keep like this type of thing for us.
if you ask them to send me a copy with the images, they'll do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And that'd be great.
Okay.
And they have,
But you two will be in correspondence with each other.
Yeah. I
hope
Being
so.
her,
Yes.
she's the treasurer.
But I have asked for a motion that we keep.
You can't make a motion.
I am
make a
asking.
She was one of us. I move that we
I made
retain.
the motion.
okay.
I made the motion that
Oh, but
we,
she didn't write nothing down.
oh, well, write it down.
Okay.
I made the motion that we keep Jean Krangle employed per month
For a maximum of $100. How's that?
a
Because I'm
month
not going to charge if I don't do
for-
anything.
the next year, or however, for her lifetime. But
Do I not look well?
I'll second it.
this
I'll
place,
raise my hand.
place will make you crazy.
All right.
Okay, we have a motion to keep Jeannie Krangle employed for our financial, all those
Advisor.
financial advisor. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. You're employed.
And we appreciate this, really.
Well,
We know
Okay.
where we're at.
Okay, is there, oh, this will be for $100.
maximum. Maximum.
Any other financials? No. I've got it down under new business.
Okay.
From a health company has contacted Becky. I talked to the lady, and there is someone in Lincoln that needs a ramp. I went and she was looking for anyone. We're for seniors. I need to find out, there was no name mentioned but I want to bring it up if this is something we could possibly help with. I don't know if Medicare is going to pay for part of the ramp. They are on Medicare and they don't have enough funds, but they need a ramp. And this is senior center, or Council on Aging, we're supposed to be helping seniors. So, first I need to know, would we be willing to do something like this? And I'm not really saying pay the whole thing, we'd pay a percentage. But I'd have to talk to the lady to know more. Does anybody follow me?
Yes.
You look like you got a blank.
No.
No, we're listening.
Another group that you might want to contact is the Lions Club. They may be able to help you with both
Financial.
material and maybe make an arrangement with them. You do help with the material if they do the labor, you know.
Or the Boy Scouts, they're always
Yeah,
looking
Boy
for a
Scouts is
project.
another one.
Okay. But
Judy, that's our mission statement, is to keep seniors in their home longer. That's the mission statement we just gave the county commissioners. So, what you just proposed is part of our mission statement. So, I will move to make a motion that you check and find
out exactly what they need.
Yes. And get back with us next month at our meeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, let's let Nancy catch up.
Those envelopes.
Those opposed?
Both ones, are they in the same place?
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're done.
Sometimes those Eagle Scouts are looking for a project.
Like I said, I don't know, but if I have permission that we'll do something, then I can tell the lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay.
And one other thing, Judy, if you find out something and it's in a dire need, immediately you can call an executive session. And it don't have to be approved by the board. Your executive can approve that.
Well, we can call for special meetings
Yes.
on something like this
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there's a couple people you have to phone saying there's a special meeting due to such and such, okay?
Oh, you do on the executive session? You still have to call them?
Or for this group, I don't know who they are, but whatever.
I didn't know.
I said if it was, call the whole board together quickly. I
Okay.
prefer that
Okay.
over executive
Okay.
session.
I hear what you said. All right.
That's my thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
executive session.
Now, if you have,
About it.
you're free to stay, but if,
Judy, if you,
Thank you,
they will
Judy.
come over to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
that's fine.
we'll
and,
get in
and
contact.
give them the amount of money that we have. Can you find that
Sure,
out?
absolutely.
Now we will know where we're at.
And I would appreciate like a list of programs, how you want this, because ultimately this needs to show you what's happening with what you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
don't you need this on 5013C or whatever that thing's called?
No, it,
Or aren't we supposed to be having a mission?
Well,
or-
program.
yeah, you have a mission.
Okay. You have a
You
mission.
know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
You have a mission
And that's,
statement.
that's on all those documents.
Bob,
Yeah.
do you have a copy of that mission statement exactly?
Are these the new officers?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I'm president. Kathy Moss on the corner is vice president, and Nancy Nitch will be secretary treasurer combined.
Then I'll go ahead and file the annual report.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
And we'll get it all.
And then I'll try to get with you to, and
Sure.
discuss how to do things here in the future. But I sure appreciate your help with.
Just the way you want to be able to look at it.
Okay.
In terms of what you're doing and
Who you're doing it for.
And we'll try to, give you detailed information on expenses and all that, so you didn't have to try to figure out what happened last year.
most of them were payroll.
Well, yeah, right. Amen. That only
And
makes me
thank you so
mad.
much for helping us.
Yes, I appreciate everything you've done.
Okay,
I'll try to get you a house
Bob's looking for his mission statement.
for you and me both.
I've got another folder, Judy. I left it in there.
That's what
But I can go up
irks
here to the
me.
courthouse and get one.
No, I have it. I printed it.
Okay.
Okay, Becky, since how many, Jan, did you ever receive any more applications for coordinator?
No, I did not. I still have.
I know several people have. Has anybody received applications?
Not I.
I still have the one
guess
that
so.
Becky gave me, so,
Okay.
and it'll be a little nice. Do you want that, Judy?
Okay, yeah, I guess we need that.
Yes, I know.
My leg.
Well, I think the other
Bothers
one.
me, not my back. My leg. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I just have
I
to
belong
stand up
to the
and
right group.
move it.
Everybody's limping.
I have two broken toes.
That's old age, honey.
How did you do?
You want those
Well,
staples?
I don't want.
You want those pencils?
No one's got
Just bring it over here. Bring the whole
Run
punch over
into a
here.
chair.
That'll work.
We need to have them.
Well, yeah, I'll just put it on the table. Everybody can use it that
Exactly.
way.
Well, I was just going to do it for you,
Well, bless your heart, but
before you want it.
it's fine.
Job application for a coordinator.
Okay,
How about the mission statement?
I know
The man
quite a few people
I took that to county commissioners last week.
have
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
asked for applications, but we don't have them. So this is for Becky Rathbun. The main thing is, with her being the senior center, is that she handled no money. And she won't. That's why we have a treasurer and Jeannie's. Okay? She has already done so much for us.
I know.
She's had college. Do I have to go through any more? We all know what
She
she
does.
does.
Can I say something before you?
Yes, I'm getting ready to ask.
Oh, okay.
Any discussion?
Yeah, what I'm gonna propose somehow, she's put in a lot of time between Teresa Richards and now, today. And I definitely feel that she needs compensated somehow.
Oh, that's coming up.
She probably doesn't want to be in here for this.
Did you have it? You're fantastic.
Okay. And then since we're discussing hiring, would you remove yourself?
Yes,
I'll
fine.
come back and get you.
Should have.
I just feel like she's put in a lot of time, done a lot of things. We got through the medical thing of who we call and why we call them, and got all that done, that SHIC program. And she's answered many phone calls, and Bob will attest to that. And he wanted her to answer the phone the other day, and she's done that. And she's kept all the paperwork. She got a refund on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield for 1 month out of the 3 months that they paid when Missy was not even around, October, November, December. And
Yes,
Becky,
we agree. She's got a lot, done a lot.
yeah, Becky worked with Blue Cross and Blue Shield and got 1 month refund. That was almost $800, 700 and some. Anyway, I just think that before we go into hiring somebody new, we need to take care of her, of what all she's done in 3 months, because she's been October, November, December.
I move to make a motion to pay Becky Rathbun $100 a week from October to December 31st. Or sure, January till January. Till now,
31st.
be 4 months, right? Because this month's over with. October, November, December, and January had to be 4 months. At $100 a week. That'd be 4, 8, 12, that's $1,600. If that be approved by the board.
Do you think you're going to find somebody that can do everything that she does?
Okay.
No.
This is
This prior to her.
No, this is prior to now.
I mean, from this day forward, we have to work on another issue.
Yeah.
But I just feel like she
Well, I agree.
goes above and beyond.
So, well, we're going to give her $100 a week for what she has done.
Has done already. This is this. We aren't talking.
And I
Not
second
about
the
coordinating.
motion.
All right. She seconded.
I second the motion.
All those in favor of paying Becky $100 a week for 4 months, say aye. Raise your right hand. Okay, those opposed? Okay.
And I might say, I know she's not expecting anything, so
Yes,
I think
but
that's good.
I think we have to compensate her.
Okay. All right, so I'll take care of that now. Jan,
What?
if you would, or do you do that? Let her write it out. Because you guys don't have a, you can't write a check yet.
No, that's
Okay, how much
new.
did you decide?
We'll give her a check within a couple of days.
Okay, okay.
Her and I,
All right.
okay?
That'll
Okay,
work.
that's fine.
That'll work.
I'll be glad to do
Okay,
that.
now back to the job of coordinator. Discussion on hiring Becky as our coordinator.
I think that, in talking to Becky, she works over there 8 to 1, that's 5 hours. I think that, did she not tell you and I that she could do 3.5 hours? She could honestly give 3.5 hours a day. Do you remember that conversation?
Yes, I do.
And she felt it being fair to the board and being fair to the seniors, she could, and I think she could come in and tell you herself, and I think she should, because she explained it very well to us. She's got a family, she's got, she doesn't want to take time from that part of the work to come over here. But she could line up programs, not that she would be the one doing the programs all the time, but she would instigate someone doing them, whether it be Kathy Moss or Marge Schneider or somebody giving a program that needs to be. And lining up somebody to take Schick lessons and whatever needs to be done. She could handle a lot of that, but I think that she needs to come in and state what she's capable of doing. Don't you think that's fair, Bob?
Oh, yes.
Any other
Does it-
discussion?
Where, in my position, she's been doing the job since October 8th. She's been answering the phone. She's been helping people. They've had people call her, and she's directed them in the right direction, either the health department or whatever they needed to be.
She has done an awful lot. She's sitting at that desk doing 2 jobs.
So-
this actual having to stay, I don't have a conflict. And once these seniors are out, they come to lunch, they want to talk. They don't want to have to go and sit around till in the afternoon.
That's right.
If she has to stay in the afternoon, fine. But, okay, I'll call her back in and ask her.
Now, should we discuss
Okay,
15 to 20 hours a week is what we're going to agree upon to pay her a wage? 15 to 20 hours a week? Mm-hmm. No more than that?
What's the wage?
We haven't discussed that yet.
Yes.
No, that
Yes,
should have
we
been
did.
right
Yeah,
up
we
at
last
the
Yes,
top.
we did. So would you say $12.50 is too much an hour?
No.
Here,
I don't think-
Can I say something here?
Sure.
I would be very upset if I worked over there for $10.50 an hour and they hired somebody to do the job that she's been doing for more money than she's making. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that she should, if she's expected to do it, we should expect to pay her. That's my personal opinion.
she'll
I'd
accept
be
the job.
very angry,
But
no
I-
matter who got the job, if they made more money than she did.
Yeah.
And she gets $10.50
This is
an
going
hour.
to be like
Do you
a
need something?
No, I just need my leg.
Okay.
I need to stand for a little bit.
You want to trade? I'll trade you money.
No, I had back surgery in this leg. The nerves were all pinched off, and now they're coming alive.
You know,
And-
now once again,
What are we going to expect her to do? Do programs?
she's gonna direct
Okay,
our
she's-
seniors.
Lining up programs already.
Okay.
She does commodities. We've done commodities twice in this period of time.
Okay.
And she directs our seniors when they call and ask for assistance. She will send them to the proper people.
Okay. Okay.
And she
Organizations that will
needs
help
to
them.
go to the health department once a month for their meetings.
Okay.
This is
What
another
do we
thing.
do? We expect her to do anything for us as far as our book work and stuff? We shouldn't, should
No,
we?
no.
Okay.
Well, we have to have accountability. And she's going to tell us what she's done, because she has to give a report every month on. So that's how we know what we're going to pay her.
Yes.
So
We want to know, just kind of like Teresa did, how much are you actually helping us and not over there? I don't want details. I don't.
We want accountability for.
Someone, if they call like this lady for a ramp, okay, she needs to relate that back to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And due to conditions, I can come down and help a couple hours here and there. I just can't stay here all day.
Yeah.
But now understand that as a board member or an executive, you might come down and work an hour or two. See, we're volunteers. This is what we do. Marge and Kathy's available, and you're available because you're here all the time, and we are available. And Nancy, that's a long drive for you, but
Well,
I know
that's not
you'd
that
be
far.
here.
Yeah.
I know you'd be here.
Yes.
So if she needs help,
Yes.
we're here to help her. That's what our job is. So let's call her back in.
No.
Wait a minute. Before you call her back in, I think you need to make a list of what you're going to offer her.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
salary.
You're right. You're right.
Are you going to give her health insurance?
No.
No.
Okay.
and
Are
she
you
doesn't
going to give
need
her
it.
sick leave?
No.
Well, I don't know that we
Yeah.
shouldn't give her sick leave.
Now, there has to be some other benefit in here. If you're not,
Well, if you're part-time, you do not get benefits.
Right.
You
well,
don't get,
part-time sometimes gets part sick leave, like instead of 8 hours a month, you get like 4 hours a month. Anyway, that's where it worked when I was.
Or even two.
But I'm just saying, you got to have everything down, what you're going to offer her, before she comes back in here.
Well, and then she'll
Let's go
tell
to
you what.
executive session. Let me turn this off.
Yes. We're going into executive session to discuss
A coordinator position.
coordinator position.
All right.
Coming back out of executive session, with the need now to ask Becky if she still wants this coordinator job.
Yeah, but my understanding is that you would have to get this approved through Manhattan. Don't you have? I mean,
No.
you don't have to
No.
approve it. Like
No.
to them, agree to it since
We will
I'm
send
also
them-
their employee.
We will. No, you're our employee. You're
No,
not theirs.
I'm there too.
Yes. So we will send this to Manhattan that you, if you accept the job, and this is what we propose to do with you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, read
And the
this.
main thing they're saying is that you don't
Have
deal with
anything money, right?
Okay?
Okay, I told them in talking to you, you said you could do 3, if you did, you could promise 3.5 hours a day.
Right.
And that's, if you go above that, that's one thing, but you don't have to do, I mean, that's what you're agreeing
Yeah,
to.
because I mean, and everyone knows my situation. I have children. I have a husband that travels and isn't home a lot, so I
And we're
can't.
agreeing that a lot of this you're already doing. People are here and asking you questions in the morning that
Right.
deal with the Council on Aging. But, and like when Schick was here for Medicare, you worked well beyond.
Right, and I think that that's
That's
how.
a one-day deal.
Right.
Or
Couple days.
2 day, this is not an everyday deal, and we thank you greatly for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can say is that I will try it and see how it goes and see how it fits into my life. And I mean, I can't guarantee. And if it gets to be where I feel like you guys need more than what I can offer and more than what I can give, then, and an open communication with you.
Now, we have changed
that I would,
on this a couple of things. We're going to give you 1 day per month sick leave, which equals 3.5 hours. And this can be, if you didn't take anything this month, it'll be added to next month.
Okay.
It accumulates.
And,
Right.
yeah,
So
for a year.
That's 39 hours a year.
Okay, but it's not carried over from year to year.
Okay.
And like this year, Christmas was in the middle of the week. We'll pay you 3.5 hours holiday pay. But if it ends up on a weekend, well, you're tough.
You're not
That's fine.
working anyway
Yeah.
And
on the weekend.
$12.50 an hour.
Okay.
And mileage for meetings and coordinating purposes.
And I don't know which day, but if you'd be willing to go to the health department, that
To their
it's
meeting.
I
one
don't know when
morning.
that is.
I don't know exactly, but one morning
Right.
a month. And I think you've got people that kind of stand in for you now.
Yes.
I don't know exactly how long this is, but
Right.
it's,
But the programs, you line up programs, it doesn't mean you're the one that has to do them.
Right.
You can designate somebody.
And as of right now, Sylvan wants nothing to do with you, right?
That's
Right? So,
But we still,
we would.
they're still Lincoln County.
right.
We still want you to go over there and associate with them for an hour, for a coffee maybe.
Right.
You know, or
But see, do they have anything in the afternoons?
Yeah, they
No.
have
Yeah.
bingo, they'll play cards.
they
Okay.
got
They're
they got
trying-
quilting.
But you
She
need
had
to
a
set
folder,
time.
I mean,
Right.
you've seen it.
But I think
I
that
need
they
to
would
get
work with
what
you.
she,
You
made
know,
Should do
you
herself.
can only come in the
And
afternoon,
it
I'm
was
sure.
awesome.
Do you know of anyone, go in there and say, do you know anyone who needs some extra services? And then bring it back to us. And
Yeah.
we would.
But
Okay.
we are here to help you. All of us here.
Right.
So, but we need to get some programs started for seniors. I mean, I'm talking about activities to get the seniors out of their homes.
Right.
Come down here. I'm not.
And
I got a
also,
lot of ideas.
Is there something that we didn't offer you that you would want besides what?
I don't know. It's kind of just been hard. Like, a lot of it's just been thrown on my lap. That, like, I was willing to help and willing to, do. And I mean, I know that Jan's known. I've stayed after, that I've tried to do whatever I could because I wanted you guys to have as easy of a transition. And I felt even when you left, it wasn't necessarily in the best interest of the seniors, but the friction between this side of the building and that side of the building was enough that it was, it was tough. It was tough. It was tough.
Well, it's a bad
We tell her that
situation
we are
to work
going
in.
to-
You tell her.
But
We are going to compensate you for the last 4 months, for all the things that you've done for our group. So
Well,
you'll
thank
be
you.
getting something in the next couple, 3 days. So.
Okay, well, thank
But,
you.
I mean,
But-
we have appreciated you so much, all the
Right.
things that you've done for us, and we're going to compensate you. So
Well, thank you. But with that, I mean, I know that my seniors that come in here every day still had questions, and I try to help with that. And they're kind of
you
like
have
my little
gone
family.
above
So
and beyond.
yes, you have.
so
And we're willing to pay mileage. Say you went to Sylvan, we'd pay mileage.
Right.
We aren't going to pay you to come from home.
what?
If you had to go
Right.
say you really shouldn't have to go to a class, but
I think I
we're
should do
trying to look
the thing
into
that,
the future.
Well, the thing that I would like to learn something on is people who are new seniors, like new to 65, getting ready to retire, like what are the steps? Because I've had 2 people that have asked me that. And Jolene's daughter, Kimberly, is one of my good friends, and she works for Social Security, and she's like, okay, so you need to ask these questions, da, 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 and they need to go and see. So it's not necessarily that I can fix everyone's problems. I just want to know where to send them, and to be able to send them to a body, not...
If you would go over to Ellsworth, they have one of the finest people over there that's in the same position as you're in, just part-time. Yeah. She would tell you, and she would help you.
Right.
And I know they would even come over here to assist you until you got acclimated into your position.
But like right now, the big thing that we need to do is get that. I mean, if you've looked in that office, like go through all that stuff.
We just don't know. And here, I'm sorry. Due to circumstances, I'm trying to come down, but usually when I do come, there's something else going on.
Right. I know, it's crazy, and it's even crazy for me, because right now, like after this week, my sisters will be moved, because I've been trying to help with that transition. So Katie's at the courthouse. By Thursday of this week, Jennifer will be out of the law firm, and so it's just...
So, the question to you, when can you start this position?
Not today, because I got a birthday party this afternoon.
Would you start next Monday?
Yeah, let's do Monday, because then...
Let's work on her next Monday. Yeah. She'll start her position.
Okay, let me ask you, is $12.50 an hour enough?
Well, I only make $10.50 an hour at the senior center, so...
Don't knock it.
So, no, it's $2 more an hour. Now, do I wish I could swap the hours? Yes, 3.5 for them, 5 for you, but
and
no.
we do
Becky,
want...
I want you to understand something. We're not saying you have to work 3.5 hours a day.
Right, I know.
We're asking you to be accountable for your time.
Right.
Honestly with us. I mean, if we ask you, what'd you do?
Right.
Just tell us honestly. Don't blow smoke up our ass. And
what? You don't want me to? No, never mind.
Okay, and I know. All this
I'm not a
I know you're not like that.
dishonest person.
I know that.
But just how many people you directed someplace and...
Yeah, I just think a little planner, so you know. And then if anybody ever questions, it doesn't have to have any names, but it might have names in it because I'll need them so I can reference them. But
she has a deal she's working. Somebody needs a ramp.
Yeah.
And Becky, that office in there has more files in there, and you need to go through those.
I know.
We'll store them in the containers we have
down in the
from
basement.
years past. We have to keep for how long, Judy? 7 years?
I don't know.
7
I
years?
say we keep them all. Just organize it.
Well, and we keep them downstairs.
Well, it's probably some of them are
1953.
dead.
We don't
Well,
need them.
yeah, but-
Well, I found some
7
things.
years is all we kept out there.
I think that's what it takes.
Seven.
7
It's
years.
about into 70s.
But
And some of those
again,
files, or those like even brochures and stuff, are from 2011. We need to just probably call the number on there, see if they can send us 5 more, so
Okay.
we have it. Like,
But now-
Update your
Yeah.
information.
So
Okay.
anyway, I'll make a motion that we hire Becky Rathman as our office manager coordinator.
do with your hands.
Who
I second it.
I second it.
Okay. All
Okay.
All right.
I'll put
Okay,
that
who's
All
on.
those in favor of hiring Becky, raise
Which
your
one of
right
you
hand.
seconded?
All 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. A majority.
So and she'll start on
Those
Monday.
opposed? The ayes have it, and Becky Rathman is our new Council on Aging coordinator.
Now,
Oh, one thing she has to do, you forgot to say, she has to report to the commissioners once a month or something.
either that or designate one of us to go in your stead.
Yeah, because
As
it
long
might
as-
be hard for me to get away
on your report.
Okay,
On your
write out
report.
what you've done the past month, and one of us will go to the commissioners.
Yeah.
You
Do they
sign
want to know that though?
Yeah.
We
For
have
the
to report to them.
501c.
Oh.
We have to
Or
report to them.
even take it on,
Or if you
Friday.
like, could we just
It's-
email them? Like,
I don't know why you couldn't.
I was like, I think you could email them just like a little
okay,
email every
we'll
month
find out
and
from
and
Dawn.
tell them what
Find
you
out from
know,
Dawn.
what we're doing.
Email it to Dawn. and
Yeah.
She could report it.
But
I'll
Judy,
take this up there because
I
they
just don't-
already need to know who's on here and who's the new board.
Yeah, new people.
Okay, so Becky is hired. Now,
No.
God.
But Judy, you have to send a copy of this.
yes, it'll
To
be
Manhattan.
redone.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
And you have to send it to Manhattan. Thank you for your time.
All right, I'm out. I'm done.
you want
Do
a
you want me to
name?
go make these changes?
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
retype that.
Thank
I
you.
already have it typed in, so I can retype that part.
Thank you.
Now, on new business, we need a committee to go over the bylaws. They have to be rewritten and the address and a few other things changed.
Now,
Shouldn't be a whole lot that you have to do, just some minor changes, I
right,
think.
the bylaws is the executive staff, right?
No, it's whoever wants to go on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, that will be Judy, Bob, because Bob has done the most complaining, so he's going to be on it. And one more person,
I'll do it.
But, yeah,
Kathy.
Kathy understands the bylaws.
And we'll
Okay.
decide when we have to meet.
Now, we don't have to have Mr. Krangle rewrite them for us, do we?
No, Mr. Krangle, I don't think so. I think the
He's the one that
committee.
rewrote them last time.
Well, I know, but you can look at him.
No,
and-
he did not.
Oh, he didn't?
I was there.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you guys went over and talked about
No,
with Liz. I'm sorry, Judy.
I keep telling you this, and you keep contradicting me.
I'm
I
sorry.
was there.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
yeah, I don't think you have to, but
I think Mr. Krangle done it with John Gunselman.
oh,
Okay.
well, maybe he
That
saw
was in
something he thought he
2015.
needed to change. Who knows?
You guys decide where you want to put this in a safe place.
Okay.
Get to
Okay,
Nancy.
okay.
Thank you for going and getting those stamps.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you very much,
Jan, thank you for your
Okay.
service.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's
Did
see.
you get stamps
No,
on
that
it?
was, this is my old
Oh, that's
folder.
yours.
Yes,
Okay,
my old
it's
folder. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
So all the
When are
bills
you
are paid.
All the
available?
bills are
You're the
paid
one
that we
who
have.
has a job that keeps leaving town.
How soon do you want to get it done?
I want this done.
Where does that?
It has to be
Does it
brought
come
back
here,
next
like
month so
bills?
it can be
Yeah.
voted
And-
on
yeah.
and people.
Okay.
And then
I'm not
Becky-
going
Becky-
anywhere this
Becky
week.
will
Give
let
it-
you know.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I know you're busy, Judy, so you tell me next Monday or Tuesday I might be taking off, go back to Bedford, Indiana.
Okay.
But I will call you.
What is your schedule?
In the morning or afternoon?
Well, he's saying
whole
the rest
day.
of this week. Today, no.
Tomorrow's Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday. Make it. I have a meeting this afternoon at 1
We got a
o'clock.
meeting at 1 o'clock today.
Yeah, I got a meeting with the commissioner at 1 o'clock today. So it can't be today.
Well, no, Dale's
Okay.
got a doctor's appointment.
Kathy,
Thursday's good for me.
at what time?
Anytime. I'm clear the whole day.
Well, Judy,
Afternoon's better for you.
the afternoon is better for me.
Okay.
He's got
If
to
that's
take
okay.
Billy.
Judy, if that's okay with you,
Fine.
in the afternoon after lunch?
Well, if you want to come out to
1
my
o'clock.
house, I'll fix you guys.
They don't want to drive out there in the muddy road.
1 o'clock,
My road ain't muddy.
Kathy?
March? Oh, yeah, that's
I
fine.
got highway.
1
1 o'clock.
a.m.
1
on
o'clock.
Thursday.
Are you coming to my house or are you coming to...
Okay,
No, we're
we'll
coming
come
here.
here.
Okay, I would fix you dinner. It's your which news you lose.
Dang.
Okay, 1 o'clock Thursday.
Wave food, I
I'll
follow
write
you
that down to you.
anywhere.
Okay? Now,
You can
Rose
say,
Landis isn't here. Cindy Nelson isn't here.
praise the Lord.
Well, what is the story? Is she not coming anymore?
Who?
Cindy Nelson.
I don't know, and
Oh. I keep forgetting that.
We're just thinking.
And Gershman, I called them yesterday. They aren't here. I can't
If Cindy,
be accounted to everyone.
if Cindy Nelson misses 3 times, she's out anyway.
Now,
Okay? Is there any other business to come before this council?
not at this time. I make a move, we adjourn.
I second it.
That's the wrong
Okay,
hand.
a motion has been made to adjourn, and our next meeting will be February 26th in the Sunshine Room.